Good morning. Welcome to your Monday movement and meditation class. My name is Faye, and the way this class works is we'll spend around 20 minutes doing some gentle movement and stretches. We'll stay pretty low to the ground, and then we'll spend around 8 to 10 minutes in a seated guided meditation with some breathing practices. The intention of this practice today is to help you wake up gently and be intentional with the rest of your day and invite in a little peace, a little relaxation. For today's class, if you'd like to have some props, I'll suggest having a blanket. This can make your practice just a little bit more supportive and cozy. If you don't have a blanket, you could use a thicker towel or pillow or not use it. It's perfectly fine. And then I also have a couple sets of blocks that I always use, but if you don't have a set of blocks, you could also use a set of heavier books or just go without. It's perfectly fine. You most likely won't really need them, but they do help to support your practice. And last but not least, if you're new here, please drop me a comment down below letting me know how you're feeling, where you're tuning in from. And if you are a returning subscriber, friend here, please share a comment down below letting me know how you're feeling today. I love to do just a quick little check-in and see how you're doing. And then let's go ahead and get into it. I'll place my props kind of at the front of my space or beside me where I can reach them if I need them. And today we're going to go ahead and get started on your back. So however it makes sense to you, if you want to, roll yourself down onto your back or kind of lay down here, you're welcome to stay here with your legs extended, arms alongside your body. Or if you'd like a little bit more support for your low back, you can bend both knees and draw them a little bit wider than your hips, your feet a little bit wider than your hips, and then draw your knees together. This is constructive rest. It's the most supportive place to stay for your back, or if you have any issues with your back, this can feel more supportive here. Or, if you have a pillow or extra blanket, you could also place it underneath your legs for just a little bit more height. That might feel nice as well. Wherever you are, allow yourself to shift or wiggle so that you can get just 2% more comfortable. And let's take a breath in community together. Go ahead and empty all the air from your lungs. And take a nice deep inhale in through your nose. And then open your mouth, exhale, gush out all the air. Let's do that one more time together. Take a nice slow deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close if they haven't already. Invite ease and softness into your face, your jaw, your shoulders, all the way down to your fingertips. You may notice that your fingers slightly curl as they relax. Allow your hips to feel supported by the ground beneath you. Allow your legs to feel heavy and grounded. Allow ease and softness into your entire body. Gently begin to scan your body from head to toe. Notice any areas where you may be holding a little tension or tightness. And see if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease. If it calls to you, invitation to bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart space. Gently shift your attention to your inhalations and exhalations, becoming aware of how the belly, the ribs, and the chest rise on your inhale. And on your exhale, notice your chest fall, your ribs contract, and your belly soften back down toward your spine. Stay here with your 3-part breath for just a few rounds. Notice how it feels in your body. Notice what sensations you experience. Today you can use your 3-part breath to help you stay present. Or at any point, you're welcome to let that go and allow your breathing to return back to a pace that feels natural and comfortable for you. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, a reason why you're here, a quality or mindset you'd like to embody, perhaps simply being present or cultivating the idea of balance and ease, softness, strength. Whatever it is, breathe in your intention and breathe it out. Allow your intention to guide you as you move on your mat today. Take one more slow, steady, deep breath in. Exhale out through your nose. Gently begin to flutter your eyes open. Invite in a little movement into your fingers and your toes. You can release your hands to your sides. If your legs are out long, go ahead and bend your knees, plant your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, and then exhale, bend your elbows, reach for opposite elbows. Inhale, draw your elbows back up overhead if that feels okay on your shoulders. And then exhale, draw your elbows back in towards your body, towards your abdomen. Walk your heels underneath your knees so they're a little bit closer to your glutes. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. And then exhale, return them back to your abdomen. This time, inhale, push into your feet. Start to lift your hips up off of the ground. Lift your elbows up towards the sky and back behind you. And then exhale, lower your arms towards your abdomen, lower your hips down towards the ground. And this is your dynamic bridge. Inhale, lift your hips up, reach your arms up. And exhale, lower it back down towards the ground. Option 2, release your elbows and inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky this time and reach them overhead. And then exhale, lower your hands and your hips down towards the ground. A couple more times. Inhale, float your hips up off of the ground, reach your arms back behind you. And exhale, lower your arms down, lower your hips. Inhale, push into your feet, lift your hips, reach your arms back. Stay here at the top. Notice what it feels like as you squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs together. And then exhale, lower your hips, lower your hands down to the ground. One more time. Inhale, lift up nice and high. Reach your arms to the sky and overhead. Squeeze your glutes, engage your legs. Relax and soften through your face. And then exhale, lower your arms and your hips down to the ground. Excellent. Extend both legs out. Give yourself a nice full body stretch. So reach your toes out long and your hands up overhead. Take a nice full body stretch. And then exhale, bend one knee and the other knee in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Massage out your low back. Return back to stillness. Bring your hands on top of your knees. Inhale, push your knees away and out to the opposite sides. And exhale, draw your knees in towards your abdomen and towards your center line. Inhale, push your knees away. You're just circling your knees here. Find a couple more circles of your knees in this direction. And then the next time you pass through center, go ahead and reverse directions. Stay with your breath. Find one more full circle around in this direction. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Tuck your chin and lift your head. Squeeze up into a tiny little ball. And then release your head back down. Release your feet. Walk your feet over to the sides of your mat. Allow your knees to collapse back in for your constructive rest. Bring your hands out alongside your body, further out away. Or you could reach them up and create a cactus shape with your hands, palms face up, or just simply reach your arms overhead, which feels okay for your shoulders. Take a breath in, and then exhale, lower your knees to the right. Inhale, draw your knees to center, and exhale, lower your knees to the left. Inhale back to center, and exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center and exhale to the left. Excellent. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Walk your feet in alignment with your knees. Inhale, lift your right leg to the ceiling, and exhale, cross your right ankle over your left knee. You can take your right hand to your right hip crease and stay right here. Gently press your hip open. Or if you'd like a little bit more, float your left leg up off of the ground and interlace your right hand in between your legs to reach around the back of your left thigh or the front top end of your shin of your left knee. Continue to flex your right foot. Keep it really active here. See if you can slightly tuck your chin towards your chest, stretch through the back of your neck. Take a couple rounds of breath. Perhaps with each breath in, you can find some space. And with each exhalation, you can find a little more depth. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. If your foot is lifted up off of the ground, return your left foot down to the ground. Bring your arms out to a T, uncross your legs. Inhale, lift your knees to the ceiling. And then exhale, lower your knees over to your left. And if you have a blocker blanket here, this is a great opportunity. You could place your blocker blanket in between your legs for a little bit more support, or underneath your knees for a little bit more support. Your gaze can stay up at the ceiling or go over towards your right hand if you'd like to add a little bit of stretch into your neck. Your left hand could come on top of your right knee if that would feel good. And you could even bring your right hand on top of your rib cage on your right side to help you feel your twist. Take a couple rounds of breath. And on your next breath in, return your shins parallel to the ceiling. And exhale, lower your feet close to the ground, your knees stay bent. Inhale, lift your left leg up off of the ground, and then exhale, cross your left ankle over your right knee. Keep your left foot flexed. You can take your left hand to your left hip crease and gently press it open here, create a little space. Or for a little more sensation, you're welcome to float your right leg up off of the ground and interlace your left hand in between your legs to reach around for the back of your right thigh or the top of your right shin. Continue to keep your left foot flexed and active. You should feel this in your outer hip, outer glute area. Notice if this side feels different than the other. Can you relax your face, your jaw? Take one more slow and steady breath in. Exhale completely. And inhale, uncross your legs. Bring your shins parallel to the ground. Arms out to a T. And then exhale, lower your knees over to the right this time. The opposite side of what you did before. And again, same options here. You're welcome to take a block in between your legs for a little bit more support or cushion. Your gaze can go up at the ceiling or over towards your left hand, the opposite direction of where your knees are pointed to add that stretch into your neck. Take a few rounds of breath. Invite ease and softness into your entire body. Take one more slow and steady breath wherever you are. And exhale, let it go. Remove your props from in between your legs. Inhale, lift your knees to the ceiling, and exhale, draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. And if you'd like, you can cross your ankles and reach behind the backs of your legs and find a little rock and roll movement up and down. Or if it to roll over onto one and press yourself up. And make our way onto hands and knees into tabletop shape. Your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, your right underneath your hips. You're welcome to blanket if you'd like a little bit more support here. Tuck your toes, stretch through the bottoms of your feet. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze for your cow. And then exhale, release your feet flat, press into your hands, round through your back, tuck your chin to your chest, create space shoulder blades. Inhale, tuck your toes, scoop forward. Now scoop and round through your back, tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly. Gaze, squeeze your shoulder blades together and draw your ears away from your shoulders. Exhale, press into your feet, round through your back. This is your cat. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly for your cow. And then exhale, return back to a neutral spine. Excellent. Inhale, walk your right hand about one handprint distance forward. Exhale, push down through both hands, lift up through your chest. Inhale, sweep your left hand to the sky, open up to the side. And then exhale, thread your left hand behind your right, allow your shoulder to hover off the mat. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread your hand behind your right arm, let your shoulder hover. Inhale, reach to the sky one more time. And exhale, thread your left arm behind your right, let your shoulder relax onto the mat, and allow your side of your head to relax down. Your right hand can stay rooted in front of your face for more support, or you may like to walk your right hand out towards the front of your space, or wrap your right hand around your low back so that your hand would sit in your left back pocket. Wherever you are, take a couple rounds of breath. Breathe into your twist. Relax and soften your face, your jaw. Take one more breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, push into your right hand, lift your left hand to the sky. And then exhale, lower your left hand down. Excellent. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, release your feet flat, press into your hands, round through your back. Find a neutral spine again. Walk your left hand this time, one handprint forward of your shoulder. Inhale, sweep your right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm behind your left, allow your shoulder. Two more times. Inhale, reach to the sky. Just press your shoulder back. And then exhale, thread it behind, let your shoulder hover. One more time. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. And exhale, thread your right arm behind your left. Allow your shoulder and the side of your head to come down towards the ground. You're always welcome to place a cushion or block underneath the head and shoulder if that would feel good. Left hand can stay right here in front of your face. You can start to walk your left hand forward to the top of your mat. Or again, take a bind behind your low back. So your left hand would sit in your back pocket about now if you took this twist. Notice if this side feels any different than the other side. Are you still connected to your breath? Take one more slow and steady breath in wherever you are. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, return your left hand in front of your face if it isn't already there. And then exhale, push into your hand, lift your right hand towards the sky, and lower it back down. This time, separate your knees slightly wider than your hips. Bring your big toes to kiss behind you. Take a breath in. And then exhale, send your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. If you'd like, you're welcome to take a block underneath your head for a little bit more support, or relax your forehead down to the mat. Or you could always stack your hands one on top of the other and allow your forehead to relax on your hands. Notice your breath. Can you notice the three components as the air fills your belly, your ribs, and your chest? And as you exhale, the air leaves from your chest, your ribs, and your belly. Take a couple more rounds of breath here. Inhale up onto your fingertips like you're holding half a grapefruit. Your head lifts off the ground. If you have a prop underneath your head, you may want to move it out to the side. And then exhale, crawl your fingertips over to the right side of your space. Press your hips down towards your heels. Feel this little side body stretch. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. And exhale, walk your hands over to the left. Press your hips down. Excellent. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. And exhale, shift your weight forward back onto your hands and knees. And find a comfortable seated shape of your choice. If you'd like to have a blanket here to sit up on, or pillow, or block, this will help make sitting feel just a little bit more comfortable for the seated meditation part of the practice that we'll do. And for the breathing part of the practice, we're going to use that same 3-part breath that we started with. So let's inhale, reach your hands to the sky. And then exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Take a nice deep breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. This time, if it's okay with you, seal your lips and breathe in and out through your nose. See if you can soften your face, your jaw, relax your shoulders, and tune into the sensations of your breath here. Notice as the air fills your belly, your ribs, and your chest, and become aware of the sensation as the breath leaves, relaxing the air from your chest, your ribs, and your belly. Stay here for a few rounds of this 3-part breath. Move at your own pace. If your mind begins to wander, gently and kindly come back into the present moment. Come back to the sensation of your breath as it flows in and as it flows out. You can begin to release your 3-part breath. Release your hands from your belly and your heart. Allow your palms to rest on your legs. Palms face down on your legs if you'd like a little bit more grounding energy. Or you can lift your palms up towards the sky if you're open to receive and perhaps you need a little more energy. Become aware of your breath. Notice if anything changed. Notice if there's any holding or gripping in your body. See if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease. Start to gently check in with yourself again. How are you feeling right now? Try your best to do so without judgments, without attaching any narrative or story. Just simply allow yourself to acknowledge what's going on with you right now, physically in your body, emotionally, energetically. How do you feel? There's no wrong answer. You're just checking in. Return back to your intention that you set for yourself today. Or perhaps you didn't set an intention yet and you'd like to do so now. What quality, mindset, attitude would you like to embody for the rest of your day today? Allow whatever comes to mind to be your intention. Invitation to bring one hand to your heart and the other one right on top. Breathe into your hands. Perhaps you tune into the sensation of your heartbeat. Notice what that feels like. Allow this sensation to be a reminder that you can return to this feeling whenever you'd like. It's just simply a matter of taking the time to slow down, relax and soften the body, and check in. Take one more slow and steady breath in here. And open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Together, let's take one more breath in, fill up. And open your mouth, exhale, gush out all the air, let it go. Gently begin to flutter your eyes open if they were closed. Bring yourself back into your physical space. Thanks so much for sharing your time, your energy, and practice with me today. The love light in me bows to the love light in each of you, and I'll greet you with Namaste. Thanks so much for sharing your time, your energy with me today. Again, my name is Faye. I'm so glad you are here. If you'd like to continue to see more content like this, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're feeling now. It's a great way to kind of compare how you felt before we started the practice and after. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.